Good morning, boys and girls. It is Thursday, March 26th, and this morning I have a read aloud I'd like to share with you. But first, let me talk to you a little bit about our day and what's happening. So today, all you're going to do really at home with your mommies and daddies is do some writing. Maybe draw a picture of what you like about learning at home or what you don't like about it. So we kind of want to hear from you about how you're feeling about doing school in your house instead of doing school in the building where we usually do school in our classroom. So we want you to draw a picture and write a couple sentences about how you're feeling about it. What do you like about it, or what do you not like about it? And then mommy or daddy can take a picture of it and upload it to Edsby so we can see your work and see how you're doing. Don't forget to use your finger spaces and your periods and all of the writing rules that we've learned when we've been together at school. The other thing that we want you to work on today is keep working on your math lessons. We gave you 2 math lessons to work on with numbers, and the instructions for how to get to those math lessons are on Edsby for mommy and daddy to figure out. You don't have any new math lessons today. So if you did them yesterday, then you're all done. You can do Jack Hartman videos and listen to different number songs, but for as far as turning work in for math, it was just those 2 lessons for the whole rest of the week. So for today and tomorrow also. So if you did them already, then you're done with math and you just have to do your writing for today. If you did not do them yet, then you can go ahead and work on them today and or tomorrow. The book I'm going to share with you today is called The Littlest Dinosaur, and the author is Michael Foreman. It's a really cute story about friendship, which I think we always think is important for us in kindergarten. The Littlest Dinosaur. Long ago, when the world was young and everything was new, a mother dinosaur sat proudly on her eggs. The mother was very loving and lay beside her egg the whole time. She breathed on it to keep it warm, or she fanned it with banana leaves to cool it down. But still, the egg didn't crack. I'm going to switch sides. There we go. The father dinosaur wanted to break the egg open, but the mother dinosaur said, no, it will happen when the baby is ready, not before. One day, the father became so tired of looking after all the other young dinosaurs when the mother fussed over the egg that he put his face very close to the egg and he shouted, "Come on, egg, do something." The egg shook, the egg wobbled, and then it began to crack. A little crack at first, and then a big crack, and then the shell broke into 2. The baby dinosaur blinked in the sunlight. The father dinosaur gasped. The mother dinosaur gasped. All the young dinosaurs and all the neighbors gasped. So the word gasped is probably a new word for us. And if we were at school, I would put it up on our vocabulary chart. But the word gasped is like to do this. Can you try it? They were shocked. They had never seen such a tiny baby. "That's the littlest dinosaur I've ever seen," said the father. "He's no bigger than a dinosaur's toe." Can you see how little he is? So small. The neighbors began to giggle. "Oh, he may be tiny, but he's very special to me," cried the mother dinosaur. And she scooped the baby up and she kissed his tiny face. Days and weeks passed, and no matter how much food the mother dinosaur gave the baby, he did not grow any bigger. The littlest dinosaur was sad because he was too small to join his big brothers and sisters when they played. And what if one of his huge neighbors stepped on him by accident? The only place the littlest dinosaur felt safe was high up on a hill. He could sit there and he could look down at the forest, and it made him feel bigger. One day, far away on the other hill, he saw another dinosaur. It was a long neck. Even at that distance, he looked sad. The littlest dinosaur wondered how a dinosaur that big could be so sad. When the rainy season began, the big dinosaur squelched and rolled into the mud. But not the littlest dinosaur. He hated the mud. He was always getting stuck, and the other dinosaurs, in the other dinosaurs' big muddy footprints, and he was having to yell, "Help! Help! Get me out of here!" And you see him stuck in the footprint. Poor guy. One day, the father dinosaur got stuck. He was squelching and rolling in the deep mud at the edge of the river. But when he tried to get out, he couldn't. The more he struggled, the more he got stuck. "Get me out of here," he yelled. The mother tried to help, but she got stuck. The neighbors tried to help, but they got stuck. The littlest dinosaur's brothers and sisters waded in, and they got stuck too. "Get us out of here," they all yelled. The littlest dinosaur wished and wished that he was big enough to rescue them. "You have to go for help," said the mother dinosaur. But who could help? Wondered the little dinosaur. Then he remembered his friend, the long neck. The littlest dinosaur was scared as he stepped from the riverbank onto a water lily leaf. It tipped and dipped, but it did not sink. He went one leaf at a time. He wibbled and wobbled his way across the river. Then he ran through the forest and climbed up the hill, slipping and sliding, sliding and slipping, until he got to the top. There he was, the long neck. He looked down at the littlest dinosaur. "Help me, please," the littlest dinosaur cried. "My family is stuck in the river, and the water is rising fast." The long neck picked him up with great long strides was soon down the hill, through the forest, and at the riverbank. He stretched his neck across the river and he began pulling out the sinking dinosaurs until one by one they were all safe on the shore. "Thank you," the father dinosaur shouted as he waved to the long neck. "And as for you," he said, picking up the littlest dinosaur, "you may be the size of a bug, but you are as brave as a dinosaur 100 times your size." And he kissed him on his tiny nose. Can you see the little dinosaur? When the rain stopped and the river was not so wide, the littlest dinosaur went to visit the long neck again. He no longer looked sad. "I thought I was too big and too clumsy to do anything. But now, since I helped your family, I know that's not true. And I thought I was too small to do anything at all," laughed the littlest dinosaur. And together they sat on the hill, the biggest and the littlest. And now they're the greatest of friends. That was The Littlest Dinosaur. Thank you for joining me and hearing our story for the day today. I hope you listen and enjoy it. I hope you have a great day with Mommy and Daddy. Make sure that you're being really good listeners because it's really hard for everybody right now. So make sure you're listening really good and doing the best you can as always. Okay? I love you and we'll see you soon. Mwah.